Hello, my friends. We're back. We're back. This is the third time, guys, that I've tried to do this live broadcast today. And the first three times, actually, this is the fourth time. First three times, we were interrupted. The signal was bad, weak. So I'm back now. I'm sorry for the confusion. I'm sorry for the delay. I apologize. But this is Bobby D coming to you live from Philippines, Cebu, Philippines. Having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well, wherever you're from. Hey, today, I want to say for those of you that are here for the first time, if you click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, so you can see fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about the Philippines, you're saying this is a country where people come from near and far every day. And a lot of times they come not knowing how actually the Filipinos feel about foreigners. Yeah, they don't really know. And in particular, how the Filipinos feel about black foreigners coming to their country. So today, I'm going to cover with you some myths, okay, about blacks in the Philippines. Some myths about blacks in the Philippines. Yeah. Ooh, what a joy it is to come back to you again, my friends. So today we're going to take a look at some common myths that a lot of Filipinos have in their minds about people of color, blacks, yeah, African Americans, Africans, Bahamians, just people of color in general. And I'm not sure where a lot of these ideas came from, but I can assure you that many of them are simply myths. And sometimes you have to understand when you're not familiar with the country, the people, and you come there, you got to be careful because you don't never know what people have in their minds about you. Really don't. So to come there and totally accept everybody's friendly, but because you don't really know, you have to be careful when you associate about people in a different country. Terry Harris, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. So today I'm going to cover at least four. There's a lot of them, guys, but I broke it down to about four of them so that you can be aware of for those of you that are traveling to the Philippines. You always want to treat people nice, okay? Whether they treat you nice or not. My mama told me. She always told me. She said, "Boy, you need to treat people the way you want to be treated. Treat them nice." I said, "But if they treat me bad, Mom?" She said, "They treat you bad. Just ignore it. They don't know no better." She said, "But if they put their hands on you, lay them out." Yeah. If they put their hands on you, lay them out. That's what I say. That's what my mama taught me. That's what I do. But fortunately for me, I've never had to actually lay anybody out because they didn't put their hands on me. And the reason why people don't put their hands on you is because you are what? Disciplined. You are what? Self-controlled, okay? And I learned many long time ago to ignore things and don't be too thin-skinned, okay? Because when you're thin-skinned, anything can upset you. And you should never let any words upset you. I don't care what they tell you, what they say to you. It's okay. That's how you think. Fine. Let it rub off you like water bouncing off a duck's back, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. But if they put their hands on you, yeah, that's a whole nother story. Don't touch me. That's how I do. You can say things you want about me, but don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. Okay? But I'm going to go over some myths for you guys out there. And I want to apologize to you for the previous broadcast this morning for those that tried to tune in. I tried three times actually, to get online and do this live stream broadcast. And the system just kept shutting down. So looks like the signal's stronger now. And so let's go ahead and get with it. So the first thing you want to think about, whenever you come to the Philippines, one of the first things that's on, when they see a black American or an African American or just a black person in general, one of the main things that's in their minds in the Philippines is that's black man. And that black men are what? Abusive. Yeah. In the minds of the Philippines, black men are physically abusive to their what? Women. Yeah, believe it or not, they believe black men are physically abusive. We beat our women. We slap them. We kick them. We treat them like dogs. That's what they believe. And it's all associated with the color of our skin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the color of skin and black has been associated with so many negative things in life. Black bell, black ball, black this, black that. And so they assume that when a black man is there with a Filipina, that Filipina is being what? Abused physically in some way, shape, or form. That's a common myth. When I met Lisa D, back in the day, Lisa D, I was the first black man, African American, that she'd ever met in her life, online or otherwise. She said, and later on, we didn't discuss this stuff now, but later on as we got together, got married, lived together, she said, these are some of the things that I had to overcome when I started dating you. I said, overcome when you started dating me? She said, yeah. She said, I was always taught that the black men beat their women. I said, what? Yeah, that's what you told me, man. I was shocked. She said, yeah, I was taught that the black men are physically abusive and they beat women and children. I said, no, Lisa, where did you get that from? She said, I don't know. That's just what most Filipinos think. It's common knowledge. I said, well, that's a common knowledge lie. I said, most black men are just like every other man in the world. They're respectable, they're loving, they're kind, and they always try to help people and take care of people. Now, there are a few bad eggs, like every race has a few bad eggs that are abusive, etc. But I said, I'm not like that. I've never been abusive to a woman in my life. I've got sisters, I've got daughters. I can't see myself being abusive in any form, shape, or fashion. I said, so you need to get that out of here. She said, I know, you're not like that. And I said, well, good. I'm glad you see it's not all black men are like that. She said, I know, but I'm just trying to show you and tell you that when I met you, I had to work through that in my mind, because that's one of the things that I kept thinking about you. If we ever dated and if we ever got together, would you beat me? And I was it was hard for me to get through that. I said, well, I'm sure glad you didn't tell me that, because if you'd have told me that when we were dating, I probably would have let you go. I'm serious, man. To me, it was insane, to label a certain class of people because of their what? Skin color, because of the tone of their skin, as physically abusive, not having any type of evidence to support that. That's insane. But yeah, guys, I'm telling you, man, you come out here, you better have some knowledge of the people. You better have some knowledge of the culture. You better have some understanding of where you're going, because you may not be prepared to receive what could happen to you. Now, am I saying that anytime you come out here, somebody's going to say, oh, he's black, he's abusive? No, I ain't going to do like that. It's always, there's two types of evidence, and it's two types of experiences that come with any situation. One is the overt, which is what? Obvious, okay? The obvious. And then the other is the what? Covert, where they really have it in their mind, but they're not going to come out and say it, okay? For whatever reason, they won't come out and say it, but in their mind, it's there. And because it's in their mind, everything starts with what? The mind. The mind, man. Everything starts with the mind. So if they have that in their mind, guess what? It's going to hold them what? Back. In some way, form, or fashion, it's going to hold them back from being the best they can be to you. Because of your what? Skin color. I'm telling you, man, you got to be serious when you come to any foreign country. Any foreign country. No, the Philippines, don't get me wrong. Overall, Philippines is a beautiful nation with beautiful people, but you got to understand there's some underlying factors that you should consider, underlying myths that you should know about when you're dealing with the Philippines. I'm telling you, man, I've been there 5 years. I've seen some of everything. I probably ain't seen a lot of more stuff I got to go. But whatever I've seen, I'm sharing it with you so you can understand and not be so ignorant when you come to this place. Have an open mind. Be aware of your surroundings. Yeah, people are friendly. They smile in your face. They treat you good. Yeah, but sometimes There's that one individual that's staring at you in the background doing one of these. Yeah, and you know why? Because they have something in their mind, man. They got something in their mind about the color of your skin and how you could be. They don't even know you yet as a person. They just see the color of your skin. So I'm telling you, man, racism is alive. Are all Filipinos racist? No. Are all Americans racist? No. But it's alive and well in every country in a certain form or fashion. Okay? Keep that in your mind. That's a myth. All black men are not physically abusive to their women. I'm a black man. I find that highly offensive. I've never been abusive to a woman, and I don't like people that are. Now, am I ignorant of the fact that there are some abusive? Yes. No, I'm not. I mean, there are some abusive. But the majority of black men are not abusive to their women. So that is a straight up myth, okay? It's a lie. And it's being promoted in this country so that black people may not be sometimes, receptive, okay? Receptive, okay? So myth number one, that black men beat their women. I even hate the thought of that. But that's, again, that's in the mind. That's in some people's mind. Okay? So you understand that. Now, myth number two. Not only do they believe, some of them believe that black people beat their men when they see a black person. They don't care where they're from. This is the color of your skin. Once they see the skin color on you, you have been identified. You have been profiled under that identity of abusiveness. Okay? Second thing they think about black people, not necessarily black men, but black people, is that black people are nasty. Yeah, you heard me. Nasty. Yeah, nasty. They think we're nasty. And when I'm saying nasty, that we don't wash. We don't wash our bodies. We're filthy. That's another reason why a lot of Filipinos don't want to even touch you, man. Because they feel that they may get something from you. You go in a store sometime, you get money. I like to buy that. How much is it, man? 20 pesos? Okay. I got a 50 here. Can you give me some change, please? You give them money, they do one of these. Try to get it out your hand. And when they give you your change back, guess what, guys? They slap it on the counter. They slap it on the counter, man. And, you know, I used to be offended highly by that. These said, don't mind that. Don't mind that. That's just how they do. I said, is that how they do to me or that's how they do to everybody? She said, this is how they do. I said, well, I don't like it. I find that offensive. But as I understood it, she told me that, Lisa D told me also, a lot of times Filipinos have in their mind that one of the things that's around in the Philippines about black men, black people, we're nasty. We don't wash our bodies. And we don't clean. And our houses are filthy. Children are filthy. And we stink. Yeah. Don't kill the messenger, guys, please. Don't kill the messengers. I'm just telling you the message and the myths that are out here in the Philippines. Okay? Don't come on now. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you what I know from being here. Now, does that knowledge of that stop me from being me and being relatable to the people? No. Because I know it's only a small percentage of people have that in their mind. But there is people that have that in their mind. And you always got to be aware of that. They think we're nasty. I said, listen, D, why people think like that? She said, that's just one of the things that they say about black people here. I said, well, have you heard people say it yourself? She said, yes. I said, well, what do you think about it? She said, no, I know it's not true. But I didn't know it wasn't true until we got together. I said, I'm glad you feel that way and see the truth. Because lies promoted like that are perversive, perversive, and they'll kill a spirit. You kill somebody's spirit. You kill a relationship. I'm sorry. I'm glad you didn't tell me all this stuff before we got together or before we got married when we were dating. I'm glad you didn't bring that stuff out to me, because it would have put a nasty taste in my mouth about you, not only about you, but the people in your country. But, you know, I'm okay with it now. I've come to terms with it. People think that we abusive. People think, some people in this country think that we're nasty. It's okay. I'm a clean individual. I wash every day. I bathe every day. And most black people are clean. There's some, okay, any nation. There's going to be some on the bottom end that don't do what they're supposed to do. They hygiene, okay? That's just it. Philippines, there's some Filipinos right here. And let me be honest with you. The majority of Filipinos that I have met in the Philippines are very, very clean. Hygienically sound. Lisa D is clean, man. You hear me? Markel, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, man, for the donation. Markel, everybody make sure you watch Markel's TV. Markel is an awesome guy. One of my long-term subscribers. He's got his own channel. He's coming to you from Colombia, South America. And if you want to interested in South America culture, visiting there, he has an awesome show. He gives you a whole ton of information on it. And he's been there. He goes back and forth. He'll be in Colombia for a while, travel back to his hometown in Arizona. And I always watch the show. I learn a lot. One day I'm going to come down there, Markel, and go to Medellin. He's out there in Medellin, but he's living a good life. He's living a good life, and y'all need to check him out. So, but yeah, man, sometimes people have terrible things in their minds about you. Not because that's who you are. That's not who we are. But because that's who they have in their mind. That's what they think about in their mind about you. You nasty. You abusive because of the color of your skin. And they don't want nothing to do with you. Truth be told, many Filipinos are nasty too. Not the whole lot. As I just said, the majority that I've found are clean. Clean as a whistle. At least you take a shower 3 times a day, man. Morning, noon, and night. I take a shower once a day. That's it. That's how she just, I gotta be clean. I don't want to smell myself. That's how they are. Most of them are like that. But in any country, you'll find somebody that's hygienically unsound. They just don't do what they're supposed to do. But to put that on a race of people simply because of their skin color, again, totally insane. Insanity. And so I'm so glad that I never do those stuff. When we first got married, we first got together, she never mentioned that to me. But those are some of the things she was dealing in her mind. And those are some of the things that would cause her to not go 100% to me because they was holding some of that stuff mentally, was holding her back. And when we always, me and Lisa D, we communicate on almost every level every day. She telling me some of her deepest fears. I've told some of my deepest things I've never told anybody else to her. And she vice versa. So when we discovered those things, I was shocked, man. So there's another thing. They think that Filipinos, another myth, rather. Those are myths. The Filipinos think about blacks, okay? Another one they think about blacks. That all blacks are cheapos. Yeah, they think we cheap, man. They think that we don't want to part with a penny. Okay? We don't want to part with a peso. We're gonna fight us to get a. And that's not necessarily true. That's not all black people. I'm a very generous individual. But in their mind, because of our color, not only are we physically abusive to our women, not only are we nasty and don't wash, don't bathe, but we're cheap too. Yeah, some of them think that in their mind. And because of those things in their minds about us, it holds them back. Whenever you come to the Philippines, you're going to meet people that's friendly, outgoing, loving, smiling, caring, and sharing. That's the majority of the people. But every now and then is that one individual that you meet. Everybody else around you talk, hey, sir, da, 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 da. And that one individual in the background doing one of these. Because they're being held back by the common myths that they have in their mind and their mentality about you because of the color of your skin. I mean, listen to me, guys. This thing is deep. You hear me? Skin tone, skin color are very deep, and it's embedded in the culture and in the mentality of many of the nations we go to. Okay? Now, another thing they have about black people. Not only are we abusive, huh? Yeah, we're abusive. We beat up on women. Yeah, right. Whew, I mean, I think about these things, I'm getting sort of just riled up. But it's okay. I'm okay with it. But not only are we abusive, not only are we nasty, not only are we cheap, but guess what, y'all? Guess what else? We're ignorant. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, we're ignorant. You always want to cause trouble because of that. That's in their mind. Some of the people's mind. And those are some of the myths that float around in this culture, in this society that you may not be aware of. And I want to let you know, I want to bring this to your attention. You should be aware of it. Any culture, any country you go to, you have to understand you are a marked person. Yeah, you're a marked person. Yeah, you got a target on your back. You got two things that you got to deal with and remember anytime you come out your door. Number one, you got to remember that you have color. You're a person of color. That separates you from the majority of this world. You're a person of color. Okay? It's a mark on you. You can let it be a negative mark, you be a positive mark. For me, it's a positive mark. I love my color. I love my skin. I love my people. Now, that doesn't make me a racist. Nah. I'm born in black. I accept who I am. That's what I am. I'm not changing. I'm not bleaching. I'm not doing that crazy stuff. I'm going to be me wherever I go. I'm common black man. I'm happy. I'm peaceful. And I try to get along. That's the majority of the black folks in this world. We don't try to cause trouble, but in some people's mind, our skin color makes us on the negative side. That's what you got to deal with, guys. And you say, well, Bobby, I've been here all my life in the Philippines. I've been here 20 years. I've been here 30 years. I ain't never heard it. That's you. That's you. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what the people have told me here, man. I got cousins here, Filipino cousins. They tell me the same thing they told me. You know? And, you know, it was hard for me to accept that. I see, are you serious? That's how these people think? And some of these people thinking their minds about it? Yeah. I said, they're going to come out and say it. They won't come out and say it, but that's how they think. So I'm telling you, man, I want you to understand. Be who you are. Okay? I don't care if you go to Israel, Russia, Japan. I don't care where you go. Be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. But be proud of who you are and what you are. Now, does that make you put down other races? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not a racist. I accept people for who they are. I told you that. And what they are. Not the content of not the color of their skin, but the content of their characters is how I look at you. You tell me you're a good man, show me what you do. You're going to show, I'm going to see what you do. You beat your wife, that's not a good man. You don't bathe, that's not a good man. You cheap as a dog, that's not good, man. You ignorant? No, you got to learn something, buddy. Then you can be good to others because you got knowledge. I'm telling you, man, don't judge people by their color. White, black, blue, black, it don't matter, man. People are people all over this world. Judge people how they act, by their actions. Judge people how they treat you. How they treat you, mean, good, how they treat you, decent. Judge them as a decent person, they treat you decent. Okay? I'll tell you one more time. My mama told me, she's a bud. Listen, boy, whenever you deal with people, treat people good. Treat them the way you want to be treated. She said, but if they treat you bad, ignore them, move on, keep it moving. But she said, they put their hand on you, son. That's what she said. She said, they put their hands on you, son. Lay them out. Yeah. That's the principle I've been living by all my life. Fortunately for me, I've not had to lay out anybody. Because I know how that I am. One other thing she told me, you have to control yourself. So I've been a self-controlled, self-disciplined person all my life. I've heard a lot of negative things about me, man. People have called me everything under the sun. You think it bothers me? Every now and then I might say, what you say, man? I get a little touch sometimes. So what did you say? And I keep on moving. Okay. And I keep on moving. But they don't touch me. They touch me, it's a whole new ball. It's a whole new dimension. We take it to another level, devil. We take it to another level, devil. Hey, we're going to take it to another level. But I never got to that level. Thank the Lord. The Lord been keeping this black man down. Keeping me whole, all right. All right, bro. Let's get to our comments and sections. So remember now, I'm gonna tell you again. So y'all go around talking, Bobby D is racist. He don't like the black people. He don't like the white people. He don't like the I ain't nothing. He don't like the Philippines. Don't go around here saying that, please, please. You be telling a lie on me. Don't tell no lie, please. I told you from the beginning, black, white, yellow, brown, it all the same to me. Okay? It's how you treat me that determines how I'm gonna respect you or think about you. Character is what matters in life. And for those of you that are going around talking about black power, hey, forget about that stuff, man. It's about how you treat people, man. Just the same thing people going about black power, black power. That's why the nationalists say that white power, white power. It's none of that. It's about people power, power of your character. That's all it is. So don't go around here saying I'm a racist because I'm not. I got white people on my channel. I got black people on my channel. I got Filipinos on my channel. I got, you name it, man. Brown, Hispanics, you name it. Okay? So I accept everybody for who they are and what they are. And I expect you as understanding individuals out there, regardless of your color, because I got white, right now, I got black people watching me. I got white people watching me. I got Filipinos. I told you this a few days ago. 48% of my viewing audience is what? Filipino. Yeah, 48%. And those of you that complain about me doing TNT boys, Filipinos, you need to shut your mouth. Because 48% of my viewing audience is Filipino. What I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do? Not show them what they like? They like the TNT boys and they like anything Filipino. So I got to do that. Okay? I like them too. They're good. But I got to do that. And that's the same thing. Some of you, the Filipinos can say, well, why are you showing on them American foreigner stuff and not showing up Filipino? They don't do that. They accept what I do. And I had to block a guy because he got mad because I wasn't playing enough. I was playing TNT boys. He got mad. I said, man, listen, this is my channel. You don't tell me what to do. I said, I got 48% of my viewing audience. 48% of my viewing audience is Filipinos. 36% of my viewing audience is Americans. And the rest of that percentage is a combination of various countries. What am I supposed to do? Ignore the majority of my viewing audience? No. I respect Filipinos. And I'm going to always give them something to look at and to view. So those of you that trying to act crazy, well, he doing all that Filipino stuff, forget about it. I'm not even going to hear that. All right, let's go on and see what's going on here. Nobody left behind on this show, y'all. I'll take it deep. I take a deep dive, man. I don't play games. Y'all see me, right? Y'all hear me? Hear me talking to you? I don't play games. I tell it to you straight up. All right, Terry Harris, let's go down the roll call. Time for the roll call. Got Terry in the house, man. What's up, Terry? Oh, before I get to the roll call, yesterday I had 2 super chat donations that I neglected to look at. It doesn't see it to the screen until I was off the air. One from Carlton Banks. Thank you so much, Carlton, man. I appreciate that. And the other one was Bruce Nelson. Bruce, thank you so much, guys. For those of you that are here today, hit that super chat button. You think there's some good stuff here? If you believe that there's some good conversation you need to know, it's some more that coming to you. But you got to hit that super chat button, man. You got to give you incentive to come back to you strong and long. I'm going to do it for you, man. But you got to help. You got to help me out, you know. So that's what I'm going to say about that. I'm going to say nothing about that. Y'all know how I feel. Grease my hand, and I'm going to take care of you guys, all right? All right, let's see what we got here. Roll call. Time for the roll call. We got Big Terry in the house. We got Jazz Day in the house. We got Bobby Black. Bobby Black says the perception of black comes from the white Americans. I don't know if that's true. The perception of black has been put into the minds of the Filipinos by not necessarily, maybe to a certain extent, white Americans, but I think to a larger and a greater extent from the Europeans, okay? Now keep in mind, guys, the Filipino culture has been dominated for over 400 years. By who? White Europeans, Spanish in particular. These Filipinos were owned by the Spanish for over 400 years, and they treated these people like dogs, man. I'm serious. They beat them. It was like, you don't remember, for those of you that are from the U.S., you know about the black history, you studied in history. You know how we were treated as slaves? They treated them the same way. They beat them. They raped the children, all kind of crazy stuff they did, man. And so with that in mind, they were dominated. And then they put this thing in their mind. Black, get back. White, you're all right. And a lot of times to this day, here it is 2019, and many Filipinos have that same concept in their mind because they were what? Brainwashed. Just the way we as American blacks brainwashed in our culture. Okay? So there's some truth to that guy, but you got to look at the whole picture, okay? The whole picture. Europeans started this stuff long time ago, and it's still around to this day. John Chance, what's going on, big guy? What's up? What's up? Yeah, Lisa D upstairs. She trying to get ready. I want to apologize to y'all guys again. This is the 4th time I've done this broadcast. First 3 times, internet was so weak, it would not let me do a thing. I had to shut it down. Shut it down. So I'm back strong today. Okay, Johnson's stereotypes are everywhere. Yeah, they are. And you have to take it, understand it, not let it hinder you from being who you are. Jazz Day said, you got that right, John? Yeah, he's right. Pissed off with that Antonio Brown issue that going on right now. Many people, John says he's pissed off at Antonio Brown. Many people abroad watch American football, and this type of behavior perpetuates the myth about black men in the USA. I think that's right. I'm not pleased with Antonio Brown. People have rolled out the red carpet to this guy in Oakland. First of all, he had trouble in Pittsburgh. You know, disrespecting the coach, saying what he wanted to, and they put up with it for a long time because he was such a very talented wide receiver. Yeah, they put up with it. So he begged them, they traded him. Okay, they let him go. And then he went to the Raiders. Man, he was happy when he got them. Then next thing you know, the reports are in the paper. He's dogging out the general manager and coaches. It's crazy, and the guy was getting paid millions. And then next thing you know, he said, I demand you trade me. They fined him for not coming to, he wouldn't come to practice. He wouldn't wear the helmet every time. And he had some kind of frostbite on his toes or something. I don't know where that came from. But the Raiders put up with all of that for a while, man. I was like, they're going to do that forever. And they didn't. He got so mad with the people, he cussed out the general manager and everything. And he got on Instagram and said, trade me. And they traded him. They let him go. They released him immediately. Guy lost millions of dollars over foolishness. So I'm very disappointed in Antonio. And then, guess what, guys? The latest innuendo with the Antonio Brown saga is that Antonio is being accused of rape. Yeah, he's being accused of raping some woman. And I don't know if when the Patriots signed him, were they aware of that. But that's not a good role model for blacks at all. It really isn't. So yeah, I'm with you on that one, John. I hope people can see that there's more black people that are athletes out there that are more representative of us, such as LeBron James. You know, I look at him as an awesome role model, awesome man. You know, and he's trying to do the best thing for his people. He's trying to do the best thing for his family. And the best thing for basketball is to be a role model. Those are the types of people we need to look up to. Antonio Brown needs some help. We need somebody to center him down, talk to him, and get him grounded. Apparently, I don't know a lot about Antonio, but if you go back into his roots, where he came from, I bet you'll find a troubled young man. And there were some things that's missing. That he was missing out on in his life. And that's why he's acting crazy right now. All right, let's see what else we got here. John says, are these myths about black men in America or blacks in general? Worldwide. These myths out here are blacks in general, not necessarily from Americans. These are how they think about you. Because a lot of times, Filipinos have trouble distinguishing an African American from an African. Every time I turn around, somebody call me African. I tell them, like, man, I'm not an African. I might look like one because we got the same skin color, but I'm not African. I'm American. You know, and it started bothering me at first, but I get it so much now, like, no, American, and keep on going. But yeah, they don't distinguish. A lot of the Filipinos cannot distinguish an African American from an African, a Bahamian, you know, whatever kind of blacks there are out there from the different nations. They can't distinguish. They just look at the skin color. Now, one of my friends next door, he said, well, I can tell whether they're from America or some other places, how they talk. He said, I understand how the Americans have the accent, and now he understands how the Africans have a different type of accent. I said, okay, that's one good way to distinguish us. All right, let me go. I went too far down, guys. So I got to go back up. Excuse me. Just give me a minute. Very fascinating discussion today. And I see you guys have a lot of questions and comments. No one's going to get left behind today. I'm going to get all your questions and comments, and we're going to respond to them appropriately. Bobby Black says they probably think all blacks are good basketball players. Yeah, they probably do. They think that. When I came out here, man, I was wearing a basketball jersey. There's a LeBron James. I said, LeBron James, man, listen here. Okay, get away from me. I'm not no blood. I don't even play basketball. I'm just wearing a jersey. LeBron James. I said, listen, man, I'm not a basketball player. I'm too short, first of all. Yeah, every time they see a black, they associate them with some kind of physical activity. And now, the same way they associate the color black with physical athletes and so forth, the same way they associate the color black with abusiveness of the woman. Okay? But they don't come out with that. They're not going to come out, oh, you beat your wife? No, that's covert. And one day, I'm going to tell you something. One day, Lisa D and I was in a store, right? We were just shopping, doing a little, whatever, normal thing. Next thing I know, the guard come by there and grabbed Lisa B and said, come here, ma'am. Come here, ma'am. I looked at him like that. And she took her down there by the aisle over there and said, I didn't know until after I asked Lisa what the lady said to her. She said, she asked me, was I a good man? I said, what? She asked you was I was a good man. She said, yeah. I said, what you mean? Well, she was a good, why would she do that? She said, because she said she heard all her life, black men beat the women. I said, what? I said, get out of here with that craziness. And I went over to the lady. I said, listen, man. I said, ma'am, let me tell you something. All black men are not physically abusive. Get that in your mind, man, please. I said, I'm a black man. I've never hit a woman in my life. I told her just like that. And I walked out the store. I'm serious, man. So, you know, people, they have that in their mind. That mentality is there. And sometimes they keep it hidden. But it's there. And because it's there, they won't commit to you 100%. They're going to pull back. You know? And it's up to you to show them as a black person that they are wrong. Yeah. Every day of my life, I go out here and try to represent the black race as a black man should. Yeah. Don't come out here with your pants dragging. Man, please. Leave that stuff alone. Don't bring that out here. Don't come down here with no belt on your pants and all your pants dropping down into your knees. Come on now. Come on, man. How's that going to represent the black race? Come on now. Come on. Please. Don't do all that. Come out here acting decent, looking decent, being a man. First of all, represent your manhood. Okay? Don't represent the hood. Represent your manhood. Have good mothers, good fathers, but if they gone now, you grown. Don't put that, well, you know, the reason why I don't have no good job right now because my mama, she didn't care about me. She didn't give me no good education. Hey, so what? A lot of us didn't have education, but you think that hold us back? When you're grown, you on your own. It's all on you. You can't blame nobody, and that's the problem why you back right now. You sitting around here blaming mom and daddy. You blaming the man. The man ain't got nothing but to do to hold you back. You holding your own self back with that nasty attitude and that nasty blame shifting that you do. What is blame shifting? Blaming the whole world for your own problems. Come on, man. Everything in this life begins with what? You. Who you think you are, what you want in life, and what you're willing to sacrifice to get what you want in life. That's all about it. That's all it's about. Come around and crying about, oh, I was in jail 6 years because the man, he framed me. Okay, you got framed. You was in jail 6 years. You out now. What you gonna do? You gonna still cry the rest of your life because you got framed? Pick yourself up, man, and keep it moving forward in life. The past is the past, and the past is the past for a reason. It's not coming back. The only reason it come back because you bring it back in your mind daily. And it never leaves you alone because you won't leave it alone. Leave the past alone. Move forward in your life. All right. Let's see where I'm at now. Okay. Antonio Brown, we got that comment. Miss Worldwide, we got that. Jazzy Day, what's up? Bobby Black, what's up? Those people get their images of black Americans from white Americans. Okay. Where did the people, John says, where do you get these myths from? Is it from TV or from expats and behavior? Now, part of it, John, I think is, like I mentioned before, it's promulgated initially by the Europeans, Spanish dominated, and then it's further reinforced by images that they see on the internet and on TV. And a lot of times, I've seen some black people come out here acting crazy, man. I really have. And it's embarrassing me. I just want to walk away. I saw a black guy come out here, man. He had sandals on, his pants. You could see his drawers walking through the mall. Yeah, his pants were hanging down, trying to be stylish. But that's not stylish. That's foolish. You're in a different country, man. Put on some decent clothes and represent yourself accordingly. If you're a man, act like a man. If you're a boy or a child, act like it. But you grown man, 20-something, 30-something years old, you walking around here with your shorts hanging down to your knees. And everybody to see your drawer. Come on now, please. Let's be more mature than that, people. Brothers, let's do better than that. And if I'm saying something that you brothers think is wrong, it's okay. We just have a disagreement. You think it's okay for them to walk around wearing their shorts down to the knees, to the ankles? It's okay. I think it's wrong, so we just have a disagreement. All right, Alonzo, what's up, man? What's up? Hey you, man, I hear you. Black history speaks for itself. John, you're right, man. And one of the problems is with black individuals, a lot of us don't know our history. And a lot of us have no pride in our history, okay? Because we don't know it. What you don't know, you cannot support. I took black history in school, in college. I know about the people. I know what happened. I know about the passage, how they brought us over the waterways and the boats packed down like sardines. You know how hot it was in there? People were suffocating, dying right there. You'd be chained to a dead man for weeks, Crazy stuff, man. We've been through the ringer. So we should have a sense of pride about ourselves. Dave, what's up, man? Good to see you. Host Cat, it's good to have haters. It means you're doing good. Yeah, you're right about that. Hate, it's always going to be haters in this world, man. But, I always say, don't hate, appreciate. I don't hate nobody, and I try not to, Sometimes it creeps in. You gotta cut it out when you find it inside of you. Because hate only hurts you in the long run. Ultimately, you are hurt by it. Okay? Love heals. You say, well, how can you love somebody that killed your friend or hurt your daughter? You can't. It's hard. You can only try, and you can only try to forgive. God forbid that happened to me, but I would try. I'm not. Nobody's perfect, but you got to try to forgive and try to move forward in your life on any kind of situation that happens to you, negative or positive. Lonzo, what's up, man? Jazzy Day. Great content. Thank you so much. Mr. Kale, what's going on, man? Seen you in a long time. David Keaton says, hey, bro, I'm a black man who had a Philippine lady, and all the black men I know have a Philippine lady, never abuse her, but I have seen in public many white men abuse their Philippine ladies, not us. Okay, that might be true. I don't know. I've never seen a black man abuse a Philippine lady here in the Philippines at all. But I have to be honest with you. What he said was correct. I have seen a white man not physically abuse, but verbally abuse a Filipino to the max. I mean, you hear me? He called that lady everything in the under the sun. And I was like, ooh, man, I was hurting inside for the lady. I wanted to say something, but I said, nah, not my business. I got to move on. I just moved on because, yeah, I've seen Caucasian man treat a Filipino like with nothing, man. She was nothing, man. I have seen that. And I haven't seen a black person do now. That does not make it mean necessarily that black people don't. Because I mentioned there's abusive people in all races. It just means that I haven't, nor have you seen a black person do it. Okay? But let's see where was. Where was I? Where was I? Okay. All right. I was at David Keaton. David Keaton, what's going on, man? You coming in and out? I see you got a lot of impressions. Okay. Okay, David. Okay, I just got through with David's question, comment. Now we're talking about Mr. Kills. Cryotherapy is where he got the frostbite. Okay. Okay. He didn't wear the correct shoes. Okay. Ignorant. That's his problem. And he's gonna make the team, and he's gonna talk trash to the team for causing his own problem. Anthony Brown got a lot of teaching. Now I'm not just gonna bash Anthony Brown. I think he just needs some education. He just needs a big father figure in his life. Sit him down and tell him what's up. That's all he needs. I bet you go back down in Anthony's life, and I don't know nothing about his past, but I bet you if you review his past, view his history, somewhere down the line, he did not have the father influence in his life, a good father influence in his life that he needed. I bet you, if you go back and check this, somebody check that bio for me and let me know. But I bet you, if you go back, when you have a good father figure, a good role model in your life, it don't have to be your biological father. Because my biological father was a player from the Himalaya for a long time. He was a Navy man. He took care of our family. You know, we got money from every damn. My father came home once a year, and for 30 days. You know, he traveled all over the world. So, you know, he had a woman in every country, but he took care of his family. I got to say that about it. And as I grew up, we got to be the best of friends. My dad was still a player, but he taught me a lot of stuff, man. I love my dad. I loved him. But I'm saying, people are people, and you have to. And where I got my good role model figure from, a father figure from, my uncles. I had a great uncle named Frank, and believe it or not, you can get a father figure, a role model from a female if she's strong, black female. If she's strong enough. My grandmama put a whole lot of manhood in me. Yeah, she put a whole lot of manhood in me, and I didn't even know she was doing it. Because at the time I was rebellious against. I didn't want to listen to her. I didn't want to hear nothing she had to say. You always talking about that Jesus stuff. I don't want to go to church. All kind of stuff I used to tell her. But she would always talk to me even when I didn't want to listen. And the things she said to me went inside here. And I thought they were going out the other side. But somehow or another, they stayed inside. And I live by a lot of the things she told me to this day. So yeah, some women can put a lot of manhood into you as well. All right, so let's see what we got here. So he got it from cryotherapy, okay? That was his problem. It wasn't a team problem. John Sanders says one of the issues is that most of the time, in my experience, blacks are always in the minority when we travel overseas, so we stick out and make our images and behaviors stand out. Very true, John. That's what I just got to tell you. You have a target on your back. It's your skin tone and your color. Two things you got to deal with whenever you go out of the country. You have to deal with the fact that you're a foreign individual. Secondly, you have to deal with the fact that you are a black foreign individual. Two monkeys on your back everywhere you go. And if you act a fool, that's what they're going to keep in their mind about you. Black people are foolish. If you act like a strong, black, intelligent, loving, caring black man, that's what they're going to put in their mind. Oh, this man's different. I always thought black people were ignorant. I always thought black people beat their wives. I always thought black people were cheap, you know. And next thing you know, they're going to think about it. It changes their mindset about you. So you represent yourself especially when you go out of the country. You uh, can't act any kind of way because you're being observed. People are watching you. John says, so the curiosity about who we are and what we do matters because if it's negative, it will affect other blacks traveling in the future. That's correct. Mr. Kell said I was called African a lot when I was there, only when they heard me speak when they would know. Correct. They'll call blacks African a lot. You from Africa? I get that a lot, man. Time I turn around. The people that I don't know give it to me. You from Africa? No, I'm not from there. I'm American. Bobby Black said, what's up, Bobby? He says, I'm sure Markel's TV can tell you that black images are negative in Colombia too. This propaganda is spread by whites. When they fear anything, they tear you down. You said it, bro. They have a fear. They don't have an understanding. They don't have a knowledge. They shut you out. You shut out. You on the back end. You from across the tracks. And when you get that classification on you, guess what? It's hard to get that out. It's hard to shake that, man. And that's why I say, wherever you travel this world, I don't care what country you go to, if you're a person of color, you have to act in a respectable and decent manner so that you can make sure that the negative stereotypes that people have in their minds about you are not reinforced. Okay? Make sure. All right, so let me go back. It took me down again, y'all. Hold up. Okay, but I just got through with Bobby Black. Dana Jones, what's going on, Dana? Hell, there's Philippine people darker than me, but a lot of Asian countries treat their own darker skinned people really bad. You know what, Dana? You are totally on it, buddy. There's an intra, which is within themselves, and there's an interracialism. So intra, which is within the country, within the nation, is very, very strong, very, very prominent. One of the main things I see here is that the people in Luzon, which is the Manila area, and the people in the other areas, such as Mindanao, which is in the south, Manila, which is in the north, they look down upon the people in Mindanao. And they like the country people. They don't like them. So and a lot of times it's because of skin color. And all of that, again, that part of it goes back to what I mentioned to you from the beginning, how the Europeans have enslaved them and treated them and brainwashed them. When they were being captured and kept by the Europeans, Spanish, they had people in the house. They were house people that worked in the house. Those people were light skinned. They took those ones and worked them in the house. The people that were dark skinned, they put them out in the field, make them work. Okay? So that same dark versus light mentality exists right now. Okay? Understand me now. I'm telling you some things that you need to be aware of. And I applaud each and every one of you gentlemen for coming out today and listening to this, because whenever you want to come to a different culture, you want to know the roots of the culture, some type of understanding of the cultural background of the people that you're going to be dealing with. All right, Brian Garner says, hey, I think current hip-hop culture has brainwashed our youth. Brian, I think you're right to a certain extent. Current hip-hop culture has actually had a very strong hand on the mentality of our youth. Now, some of that could be hip-hop. I'm not against all of it, because some parts of the hip-hop community that I like, and there's some parts that I'm not very happy about. As far as the clothing dropping down your back and all that, I'm not too cool on that. But some of the music is very good. I like hip-hop. I like hip-hop. As y'all know, when you look at my videos, I play the whole gamut, man. I like music. And you have to accept the good points of anything, and you have to not accept the bad points of anything. And that's what I do. I try to keep an open mind and not keep a closed mind. Listen, D, what's up, baby girl? Baby girl in the house, y'all. Yeah. My baby girl in the house. Yeah. This dear made it downstairs, y'all. Took a shower. We already ate our breakfast. So she's in the house. All right, so where was I? Dana Jones, okay. John Chance. Okay, wait a minute. I missed a couple. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Okay, Mr. Kelsey, I was called African. Okay. I was called African when I was there. Bobby Black, I got that already. Dana Jones, I got yours. Okay, John Chance says, everybody in Ohio think I look like Archie Griffin, Ohio State's Buckeyes football, only two-time Heisman winner, or LL Cool J. Okay, that's cool. They used to think I was, a lot of times when I came out here, Philippines, they would think I was a boxer because I got a bald head and I was sort of stocky. They think I'm a professional boxer. Yeah, they used to call me Boxer Man. All right, let's see what it's got. But you'd be surprised the things that people have in their minds about you, and this the things that you don't know. Sometimes that can what hurt you. A lot of times the things that you know when you mess with you, but a lot of times the things that you don't know will hurt you. You got to be careful. All right, so Mr. Kelsey, when I was there in the Philippines, I had nothing but love. It depends on how you carry yourself. Very good. Very, very true, Mr. Kels. It does depend on how you carry yourself. It does depend on how you treat people, how you speak to the people. Are you decent? Are you kind? Are you respectable? Those things speak volumes about your what? Character. And if you treat people right here, if you're respectable, if you're kind, I'm not saying being a little fluff boy and let everybody take advantage, you call you this, call you that. Okay. No, I'm not saying none of that. But be strong and stern, but at the same time, be reasonable and polite. You'll be all right. Because I don't let people take advantage of me here. You know, simply because I'm a black person, what I'm supposed to do, lay down and let you walk over me like a doormat? No, I'm not playing that game. Just because you Filipino, you think you can say anything to me and talk to me any kind of way? No, I'm going to say something back. But I'm going to be very careful because you have to be watch yourself. When you talk back, not talk back, but when you sort of violate their space and their understanding of who they think they are, they can come back on you, man. And they put hurting on you when you don't even expect it. All right, let me hurry up because my battery power is getting low. I got to get through with this. Y'all remember they hit that super chat button now. Hit that super chat button if you want me to come back tomorrow.
Don't scare people.
At least D said don't scare the people. I'm not scared. I'm just y'all know. I'm just telling you, man. You gotta help me. I gotta help you. Okay.
Hello, John Chance.
At least D said hello, John Chance. John is communicated to us. Oh, I forgot to tell you, John has communicated to us on behind the scenes. We did, I do consultations. We did consultation with him. For those of you that want consultations one-on-one, I do offer those. $35. Make you holler for an hour, okay? $35 make me holler for an hour. I'll give you consultations, private one-on-one sessions, and I'll tell you everything you need to know. If you ask me for advice, I will give you advice as well, okay? So that's where Lisa D knows John from our consultations. We had a great time talking to John. John is a very smart man. I'm telling you, he got his head on his shoulders. You hear me? And he's been around this world many times. All right, what else we got there?
Somebody give you the Rocky Sightline. The Rugi Sightline.
Okay, I got another donation. The Rogu Sideline. Okay, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Another donation. I appreciate that, man. Every little bit helps. Marco started it out, and somebody else finishing it up. Okay, I appreciate that. Every little bit helps, and I'm trying to help you out. I'm gonna run through these stuff real quick. My battery's dying down. If I skip you, don't get mad at me. I'm trying to get the most important. Okay, it says Brian says culture is hip hop culture is brainwashed our youth. Yes, to a certain extent. John says, I told my son the day he comes home with his pants hanging down, I will kill him. I don't have any boys, but I probably would have said the same thing. I got girls. Ryan says, evening. What's going down, Ryan? Good to have you in the house, man. If you haven't signed up, go ahead and sign up. Hit that like and subscribe button, okay? Crook Mark, what's going on, man? Good to have you here. Brian Garner says, I want to make the move to the Philippines, but I get a lot of static from the black women in my family. Yeah, man, you got to ignore them. They don't know the deal. They don't understand. And I had to do the same thing. I got two sisters that are like mothers to me, okay? And I take them very seriously when they give me advice. But I had to put that up their advice. They didn't want me to go. I had to put that to the side. Because my journey wasn't their journey. This journey was for me. And you have to make your people know, hey, mom, hey, sisters, I love you, but this is my journey. I got to do this.
Thank you, Jen.
John,
$20.
thank you so much, John. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. You know, I have a $20 budget for each one of these shows. If I get $20, you make me holler. I'm on holla. I got over $20. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate y'all. Now, I'm gonna be back here tomorrow, but I gotta tell y'all, it might be a different time because Lisa D and I have a lot of things to do tomorrow morning. I got a dental appointment. Lisa D got an eye appointment, and we got to do groceries. Okay, so we're gonna have a busy day tomorrow. It'll probably be in the evening in the morning when I get to y'all. Morning your time, evening my time. Brian says, John Chan says, Brian, true that. You listened to the lyrics of Rick Ross songs? Worst lyrics ever, but people don't care. They rather shake their butts and they're comprehending the meaning of the song. Right. They don't listen to the lyrics. A lot of times they just listen to the beat. Popular culture today has no sense of shame, pride, and dignity. I agree with that to a certain extent. Jazzy Day says, my son take home one day with his pants hanging down. I took his allowance for 3 months. Now he wear them so high it look like Steve Urkel. Jazzy Day, you didn't have to go there, man. I remember Steve Urkel. Woo, yeah, man. I tell you, if I had a boy, I'd do the same thing. I got them boys though. Yeah, man. He put it on him. You're in Cebu. Yes, I'm in Cebu. Been in Cebu likewise for 5 years.
Almost 5 years.
No, this is 5 years. 5 years in November, but I call it, this is my 5th year. Ryan Brown, my lady's a light-skinned Mexican, and they treat their darker-skinned people differently too. I have seen that in a lot of different cultures. Yeah, Europeans, man, I tell you, Europeans shaped this world with that kind of stuff. And we have to sit around here and fight through it, you know? We got to fight through that mess. The Rogue Cylon, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that donation, man. Y'all don't know how much it helps. John Chan said, hello, Lisa D. I'll be there in 5 months. So you and Bobby
we're
D,
ready.
get ready. Hey, we're ready for you, man. Lisa D, she wants her chocolate.
I'm ready for my chocolate.
John Chan said, it's amazing. In 2019, the world is still in serious trouble when people in the world would think that this is negative way about their culture. All humans living today are descendants of Africa. I agree with that, man. All humans, Mother Africa, that's where we came from. Now people would say, no, I don't care. Nah, all humans came from Mother Africa. Thank you so much again, John, for that $20, man. I appreciate that. Make me holler today. Ryan Brown says, amazing, really? Amazing. Yeah, it's wild, man. I mean, it's a subtle tone, but you can pick it up. Yeah. Everywhere you go, James in the house, man. Y'all remember James, Jeb Jam Raw? Hit their show. They come on. They have a lot of live streams and a lot of videos as well. All right, guys, my battery's getting ready to drop on me. It's been nice. I'm gonna come back to you tomorrow. Hopefully, I can hit it hard the first time. This is my 4th time trying this live stream. One thing y'all need to know before you come to the Philippines, internet sucks, man. It's not the strongest signal in the world, in Southeast Asia. They're one of the weakest signals as far as internet in Southeast Asia. Thailand and I think Tokyo, Japan, about the best. But, so this is my 4th time trying to do this live stream. And I'll put it on the replay. For me, please, guys, like the video, please. If you don't like it, that's all right. But just try and like it. Like it if you can. If you don't like it, don't like it. But make some response to the video. We're getting ready to go, but I'll be back to you again tomorrow. I tell you, when y'all keep contributing to me, guess what? I'm gonna come back strong. Now, the next time I have a topic, even better than this one. All right, that's it for now. This is Bobby D and
Lisa D,
saying take care
God bless.
and peace.